Salutations! Welcome to the conversation. I am your host, the Queen of Shade, and I would like to formally, cordially, gleefully, and joyfully welcome you to One-on-One with the Queen of Shade Season 2. There are going to be a lot of surprises in this season. You're going to see a lot of familiar faces that have been here before, and some new ones. And it's going to be an amazing journey of discovery. Remember, these are not interviews. These are inner views. Let us see what your soul looks like. So pull up a chair and don't forget to comment, like, share, and most of all, subscribe. To follow the show, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, The Queen of Shade, and you can follow the show there. There's also a podcast version of the show, but that hasn't come all the way out yet. I did a soft launch, but that will be coming out too. Season 1 was absolutely crazy. There are 253 episodes of Season 1. Yes, I was running off of pure adrenaline, pure spirit, pure excitement, and we got that done. So you can expect Season 2 to be just as magnanimous and crazy and explosive. There will be some great conversations that you will be able to take things away from and apply to your natural life. 253 episodes. Let's see what we do for Season 2. I love all of you and thank you for supporting, watching, commenting, liking, sharing, because baby, we're on this journey together. We're not on here alone. I'm not on here alone. My guests are not on here alone. You're right along with us. So once again, welcome to the conversation. Now let's get to the conversation.
You fall. The Queen of Shade.
I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one.
I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one. I'm gonna get you, boy. I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one. I'm gonna get you, boy. Mister, how's your wife and kids? Do they know you like to handle this? I say, mister, why punish your son? Cause his daddy likes my kind of fun. And at night you always call my phone. You're always asking if I'm all alone. And when I tell you that I need your love, you come running just to feel me up.
Actor, model, dancer, socialite, and the love of the gay community. Sherrod, Antionne, Willis, also known as Fiji. Salutations, this is the Queen of Shade here, coming to you with another very special presentation. Moving full speed ahead with Season 2 of One-on-One with the Queen of Shade has been absolutely amazing. Some amazing people have come to this platform and we have had outstanding conversations. Having said that, this young man I am so excited about today. This young man is one of my babies, and I mean, he's been one of my babies for a long time. So you've seen him before, but you're going to see him again today because I personally asked him to come and talk to us again. So ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome, oh God, dancer, actor, model, socialite. Oh, it's just so many things. Mr. Sherrod Antoine Willis.
Ooh,
Hey!
what's up?
Hi, how are you?
Hi, my queen. First of all, I'm finna give you attitude because I'm
That's
mad at
okay. Give
you.
it to me. I can take it.
I'm mad at you, goddamn, because it's been too motherfucking long. And you know what I'm saying? You've been busy.
Yeah.
And then, current events happen, and I didn't like how people was coming at you and all this other bullshit. So it pissed me off. But at the end of the day, we stay connected, and we're here today, and I love you.
I love you too.
And I want to say thank you for when I was down. You came to my need. You never judged. You never turned the other way, looked the other cheek. You gave it to me honest and real, and you definitely just did what you could do, and I appreciate that. Thank you. So I
Sherrod,
want to say that in front of the millions of people in the world and everybody that you are who you say you are. You are a real human being,
you know what?
true, loving, care, kind. Yes.
You know what, Sherrod? That is the reason why I'm doing these. Because, they're conversations, they're not interviews. But I follow a lot of like really influential people because when you follow the greats, you can't help to be great. It kind of rubs off by association by what you
Mhm.
process and bring into your life. And one thing that I have been hearing people say, which was the reason why I started this altogether, is that so many people look at not just celebrities, but doctors, lawyers, like just everything, people in positions of authority that have more responsibility than the average man. And what they're saying in conversations is that there is a lack or a loss of humanity. And I purposely, because get this, listen, everybody know you. Everybody know you. Like I'm not gonna lie. Everybody know you. Everybody know you. It don't matter how they know you. They know you some way,
Okay.
shape, or form. Like for real. Like some way, shape, or form, they know you. So
Yeah.
I love that this is an opportunity to just let your hair down and relax. I'm not firing a bunch of questions. We're just having a conversation. And
Yeah.
I love that it expresses your humanity because oftentimes when people see you, see me, they think
Right.
like, oh, it's always good or, oh, they're always up or,
Let
oh,
me tell you, it
go
is
ahead.
not. I'm sorry to cut you off.
No, go
I'm
ahead.
agreeing with you. Like it is not like. Oh my God. Like, and I don't even want to get emotional during this interview, but I know I am because let me tell you, everything that glitters ain't gold and it does not shine. So people have to learn how to be transparent.
Mm-hmm.
People gonna put on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter what they think that you want to see
Yeah.
to get their views up, to get their socialite up, to help them, get up there. But behind closed doors, some of them ain't got nowhere to go, live, eat, lights off. They uploading from the library. You never know. You know what I'm saying? And now let's be real. That's not everybody's situation, but I have met people that's bigger than me, but they are not humble. They nasty, and it's just like, wow. So you have to be good to the ones that's very humble and very gracious and very thankful. You know what I'm saying? And it's very rare that it's a few out there. And I can honestly say that you are one of those few. And so I thank you and I appreciate that.
You know what it is? It's not even, I've never met, and I agree with you. I've never met a humble millionaire. I've never, but get this, I've met compassionate millionaires. I've met millionaires that know the struggle, know where they came from, and just because they're on the other side of right now and far off the side of wrong, they don't forget that. And what it is in me is I work very hard. I've been in the entertainment business for 21 years and I've had deals, contracts, all kinds of things. And through it all, I felt like they weren't seeing me and they didn't want to see me. They didn't want to see me. They wanted to
Mhm.
see what they could create or what they could take this canvas and make. And I was just thinking about it today because I was doing monologues before I sat down with you. I couldn't wait to do this. I love you so much. But anyway, I'm not gonna get emotional. I just love you. I love you so much. We both Libras
Okay.
too. We both Libras too.
I
So
know. So, if you gotta cry, it's okay, because I'm gonna cry off you. It's
no,
okay.
but like people really have no idea that
Mm-mm.
taking L's in this business, they're not L's. They're wins because you walk away with you. I was sitting, like I said, before I was going to say that, before I got emotional. I was listening because I'm doing a new way of marketing my music. So I sing a little something and then I add the actual produced track behind it later and says like, follow whatever, what song it is. But
Mhm.
I remember when I first started out in the entertainment industry, first modeling, but then music. And it was always sing lower, give more of a masculine presence. It was always your sexuality and the way that you live should be something kept behind closed doors. We shouldn't see it in the workplace. Like I heard a lot of that stuff. And for me, being such an expressive person who is very in tune, like you, with
Mhm.
ourselves, we know ourselves. That was
Mhm.
a death sentence. They were basically telling me, we want your shell, just nothing else inside. And I couldn't, Sherrod, I couldn't live like that.
Yeah.
I couldn't do that. And you got a lot of people, and get it, I don't knock mainstream artists because how you did what you thought was best for you. But me, as you can see, I am,
Mhm.
I am no man's puppet.
You okay? You stand on 10 toes. You don't give a fuck. You have made it this far, and I know you've been through some shit with the walls all the way up as tall as the Great Wall of China, and you still leaped over them bitches. And if you ain't leap, you crawled. You got over there somehow. And with me, I'm like, I get really discouraged a lot. I'm not gonna lie. I get discouraged a lot, and I get bothered because I'm like, I see people that I've took dance class with. I've seen people that I've modeled with. I've seen people that I started off with, and they surpassing me, and I'm just like, why? Everybody can't one person tell me that they don't think about the next motherfucker and be like, why? But I say why, and then I have to do some deflecting and reflecting.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Sherrod, you're holding yourself back. Or you're not making certain moves that you need to make. You can't get mad at that person. You know what I'm saying? Regardless if they're a shitty person or not, they're doing something that you're not doing. And that's not a bad thing. It just means you need to do it and do it better or just as good. And so I'm hard on myself. And for a long period of time, I took that hatred and I just put it off on people. I put it off on men. I put it off on some of my closest friends. I was very detached. I was in a dark place. And that didn't get me nowhere. It didn't get me nowhere. So every day I have to have those affirmations. I have to think positive. Like people at the gym, I have people that's closest to me. They say, speak that into existence. Speak it, because the power of the tongue that is true. It's truth what you speak out of that mouth. You know what I'm saying? And so when I when I did porn, I wasn't thinking. I was young. I was in an abusive relationship. I was curious. I just wanted to be free. I did porn and I did not know it was going to take off like it did. But I didn't want to be known for a porn star because I was a dancer and a model for real. But porn was just fun to me because I love sex. So I was like, hey, let me just do it. And it just took off. And that stigma, that background, that one little phone moment that I did stuck with me. And it created a whole nother person. And now everybody is just stuck on that person and they don't want to see me move to this. They don't want to see me do this. They don't want to see me do that. They want to see me throw it back, give it raw, suck it, slurp it, jerk it, all that shit. And it's like, bro, I can do that, but I also can do this. And this is actually what I came to do. But people, they not gonna let you forget. They not gonna let you forget. So you have to. Well, I have to work 10 times harder than my counterparts, if not just go above and beyond. And so I'm if I'm going off topic, forgive me, but I'm
Mm-mm.
just like my
Oh,
life has been a whirlwind. Just like last week, I was down to my last. I was in a gym. A homegirl of mine, she was like, "You are too fine not to have no niggas on deck. You are too fine not to have a sugar daddy." Da da. And I was just like, I wasn't brought up like that. I was brought up to be independent, have my own shit. The only person that was gonna take care of me was my nigga, and even then, still have my own. But it just felt right for somebody to do that if we were together. I don't want to be nobody's trick off. You know what I'm saying? It just feels wrong to me. And then she was like, sometimes you just gotta step on niggas' toes, fuck that, da da da. And that's cool. That's how you live your life. But that's not how I want to live mine. But I have thought about it. Trust me, I know some people that's escorting, da da da, but it's like it'll get you there, but it ain't gonna keep you there. Cause she told me she was getting 34K a month, da da da. Now she down to 812. Cause she know, and it's like, bro, see, pretty soon you're gonna be down to 800 and then $80. And that's not how I want to be set up. So I'm sorry I had to say that, but people, we go through some shit. And Libras, we I feel like we are one of the strongest zodiacs because we have to be balanced. When we're not balanced, shit goes left. And then, it's like we try to be strong, but then we want to be compassionate, we want to be loving, all those things. We put others before us, but then it's like, who got us? I know we got us, but who really got us? We don't know who to turn to, who to look left, right, up. We don't know. But we just keep smiling. We keep doing the shit. So I love you. I commend you.
get this. You said a lot, and I'm going to unpack it. First of all,
Okay.
first of all, let me tell you something. There are no mistakes. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. Because you may have felt like you didn't know what you were doing at that time that you were doing adult entertainment, but the scene with you and Cameo brought you into my life. I can tell you verbatim what happened. You were supposed to go to school. He was supposed to be your dad. Your mom, he threw you up against the wall. You said mama would never do this. You gonna learn today. Like, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. What I realize is that our lives are relative no matter what we do. Let me tell you something, Sherrod. The first job in entertainment, now 21 years, the first job that ever paid me substantially enough to get my own place, stop being homeless, was working as a female phone sex agent.
Come
Let,
on.
let me tell you something. The first place to ever pay me for this, the girls in that call center were so intimidated because I came in with all the fire and music in my voice. I did not have to be trained, and I had imagination because I had been some places. I had
Okay.
seen London, sing Paris. Them girls didn't know what to do with me, and I'm a storyteller. So
Mhm.
it was nothing for me to make a scenario and give a man the fucking ride of his life to where he was like, can I send you a gift? Can I do that? And I said, baby, we don't do that here. You can't send me nothing. You can keep calling me, but you can't send me nothing. But I want to let you know,
Okay.
I want to let you know something.
Mhm.
You are everything that you do. It is
Mhm.
all a part of your resume. And the reason why I say that is I've been to Europe. I've been. I've seen quote unquote adult entertainers walk for legendary brands. When I tell you legendary brands, I've seen
Mhm.
them be accepted. I've seen their work be accepted. I've seen them live their best life in front of the public. So my suggestion to you is not, oh, you need to, or oh, they're going to remember this, or they want to let that go. No, that's a part of you. But like you said, it's not all of you. But I want to tell you 2 things on that. Watch who you hanging around. Because most of the time, when you are not advancing, it is because the friends around you don't help you. I had a record executive tell me not to go to the music record labels. He told me make friends. That was years ago. I'm talking 2008. He told me make friends, and your friends will help to place you where you wish and need to be. That was his advice to me. And to this day, I have gotten here through relationships. People remembered what I said to them in private and said, "Oh, now I gotta profess it." Like you did. You was like, "Listen, I gotta tell everybody on here she's the realest." I have seen all of those things happen. So every facet of your life is relative, because everything you did landed you where you are, and you are as wise as you are. Because let me tell you something. One thing you know is men. You know when listen. You know when they bullshitting. You
Yeah.
know when they telling you the truth. You know
Yes.
when they're trying to piecemeal you. You know when
Yes.
you know these things. And let me
Yeah.
tell you something. If you had been that naive, you'd be in a whole lot more world of hurt. Because a pretty person like you,
It's easy to manipulate.
mhm,
And so, let me just take you through a timeline of
yeah,
my life real
go
quick.
ahead, talk about it. Go
And
ahead.
then I want you to ask me some questions and we're going to
I
answer.
will. I will.
So this is a timeline of my life.
Hmm.
Graduated high school, 17 years old. Was curious and thirsty about life. Found a boyfriend online. He was 21. I wasn't even 18. Met him at 18. No, met him at 17. We dated until I was 19. He was already turning 23. He showed me he was in the army, so it was don't ask, don't tell at that time. He opened my eyes to a whole new world. Um, I will say he definitely was my first, but I was so inexperienced, I didn't know anything. Cool. He broke up with me because he cheated. After that relationship, jumped into another relationship. Still 19. This dude was 26. Wow, right? So that tells you I love older men.
Yeah, me too.
I was with that man for 9 years in Chicago. I'm 19. He's 26. Physical, mental, emotional, direct, just abuse all through the board. And I took it because I didn't have nowhere to go. I was trying to finish school. I was trying to do this, trying to do that. And I seen an open window. I left. I headed to Atlanta. Now, mind you, all while I'm with this man for 9 years, I'm dancing, modeling, doing all the things. When the porn dropped, I still was with this man. Came home, beat my ass. But what was I supposed to do? You know, went to Atlanta, stayed with one of my closest friends. Was homeless, just trying to make it, taking dance classes, and just trying to get from point A to point B. Sleeping with different men, going to sex parties, using my porn stardom, trying to get me here. And it was a struggle, going from job to job. The only job I was getting at the time was after school jobs, and I had to move low key because I didn't know. And then I had to quit after school jobs because some of the dads was like, "Hey, I seen you," or "You look, da da da," and it was so embarrassing. It was so like I was like, "Oh my god!" Like this kid's dad jacks off to me, and I'm here playing with his kid after school. It was just, and then one of the dads actually told my director, was like, "Hey, I don't think this person needs to be," and I've never told this story. "I don't think this person needs to be working with kids because da 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 da." Got a phone call the next day. "Thank you for your services. Don't come back to work no more." Yeah. So it's a lot. Fast forward to that. Now I'm on reality TV. G status. Oh, I'm thinking I'm blew up now. My head a little big. I'm in a bigger platform now where people can actually see the shit that I do and what. It was not that. I'm meeting gays. I'm hanging around gays for the first time who want to form a brotherhood, but all I did was get judged, hated, fought every day. It was just, I just never experienced anything like that in my life. Moving on to second season, I battled depression. Second season is when I was on drugs heavy. I was on drugs. When I tell you, I was trying to hide it so bad. I was depressed. I was on drugs. I was just out of my mind. That's how bad that reality show did me in. Nobody had my best interest at heart. I couldn't trust anybody. Secrets was just out the ass. People was just doing me. It was so bad. I lost my job at the airport 2019. Yeah, it was just, my life has been crazy. And then I had to go through a breakthrough where I almost died for me to say, hey, this is not, this can't be it. This can't be the end for me. And then slowly but surely, and I do believe in God. My walk with him is not as strong, but he knows my path. He created me. So he's putting me through these things for a reason. So he was just like, I'm not done with you. You're going to get your ass up and you're going to make it happen in some way, shape, or form. And I did just that. Fast forward, I have a place to stay. I'm stable. I have a steady income. I'm still doing my content. I'm getting deals. I'm doing this. So life has been good. It's some moments where, I'm down and out, but at the end of the day, I have to be thankful and still humble. I'm not putting in nobody's face like some of these other socialites out here. I'm not bragging about da-da-da. I drive a 2013 Dodge Dart. I'm not in no Hummer. I'm not in no Tesla. I would love to be, but no, I'm good. I'm not living beyond my means. And every day is another day. Some good, some bad. But as long as I'm here to live it and walk in it and do what I got to do, I'm fine. So it's crazy, but I'm here, body looking good, titty sitting up. Yeah, So, yeah.
I want to say that I am so proud of you because what you have to understand is you and we're not very different. And I'm going to tell you why. Because you and I came to this planet knowing who we are and were. However, there was a huge piece of the puzzle missing, and that was support, emotionally,
Mm,
spiritually,
mm,
financially, all those things. And I'm estranged from my parents, but I look at them like, what the fuck were you thinking? I went to school with people whom on the day that they were born, they got inheritances. I went to
mm,
school with people that on the day that they were born, college was paid for. And the cruelest thing about that was my people, in a quest to give me a better education, put me in situations with these people, school and everything. And the hardest part of it all was to look at them and see them thrive and realize I was nothing like them.
mm-hmm.
Realize I had not an inch of provision that they had. So, what do? You do everything you can.
You gotta do. Mm-hmm.
You do everything. And one thing that I commend myself on is that, and I'm getting ready to commend you because you did all of that, what you had to do. Sure, I'm gonna stay there for a second. Sherrod, if anybody judges you, fuck them. And you tell them and then when you say it, even if you don't want to say it, because we have each other's number, call my ass and literally say, Queen, remember
Mm,
that what you told me to say? I need you to
I
say,
need you to say it. I need you to
put
say
them
it.
on speaker, and I
Mhm.
will go in. Because the thing about it is, look at the reality TV show you did. I, I remember when you did it, and I remember how
Free.
fast.
And you know what hurt the most? It's like what hurt me the most by being on that show is like nobody had my back. Nobody had my back. It was just lie after lie. It was like I'm the reason the views are going up,
Yeah.
regardless if people hate me, dislike me. Da, da, da. I'm the reason why they watching. But I never walked around like that. I never was that cocky. You know, I may have did some stuff that the producers told me to do, but I didn't want to do it. But I was like, okay, whatever. Da, da, da. But at the end of the day, I apologized. I'm like, damn, I'm so like, why? But the the third season of that show, I was like, okay, I'm doing this for the third time. You know, I trusted a producer, you know, and he said, I ain't gonna let nothing happen to you. Do you know every day I showed up to set, it was a fight, it was an argument. On my birthday, I went and celebrated. I had a booking on that Sunday. I'm not knowing I'm running into them. I got my homeboy from Chicago with me. We out celebrating. I had a booking after this. I ran into them, spoke to who I needed to speak to. I seen the person who I had beef with, but I'm not paying it no mind because I'm like, bro, I know we're not gonna fight in this club. I know you're not that dumb to fight me in this club, but I'm having fun. I'm not paying attention. And we fought in the club. This nigga got me from behind. I fell, of course, because I got knocked from behind. But we fought in the club. It ended up in the street. Like, I went to go get my friend out the car. I come back. My friend that was with me got jumped. His tooth got knocked out. It was just, it was so, it was like something out of a movie. It was just something that I just could not imagine myself being a part of. You know, regardless of where I'm from, I at that at I just sometimes you're too mature, you're too grown for certain shit. And in that moment, I was just like, "What the fuck am I doing?" Yeah, I'm fighting back, but in my head, I'm like, "Bro, I don't need this bullshit. I don't. It's so toxic." And one thing about us, it's like it's like we want to get away from it, but at the same time, do we? Like, do we? You know what I'm saying? It's horrible. So not to go off topic, but that third season just really did me in, and it just changed my whole perspective on a lot of shit. And people was like, "Oh, you should do Now That's TV. You should do Zeus." The fuck I should, because I'm cut from a different cloth. I no, because if I actually go in there, I'm really gonna be in jail because I'm definitely not gonna play by the rules. Because I've been through it on YouTube. I've been through it in real life, for real. I'm not a no. You know what I'm saying? So I just try to just remain humble, do what I gotta do, if and just follow my dreams.
Do you
You know
know,
what I'm saying?
know what I hear? You're at a crossroads. You're at a crossroads. You know what you want. There are some things you don't want to do. You don't have to do them. But literally, I hear that you want to take your art more serious. And you should be
I
able
do.
to. And you should be able to. And I'm going to say what nobody says. If you really want to take your art seriously, you can Google how to begin a business plan and you can learn how to make a business plan because see what this does, it goes from just kikiing to an enterprise. You have to turn yourself into an enterprise. That means literally Everything that's coming in, everything that's going out, control it. You got to have the full system working, because nothing that you have said to me about what you have done in your past have I heard as a, oh, that's career ending, or oh, that's damning. No, I haven't heard it. But what I do know is you may be in the area, or maybe in the wrong area to get an opportunity.
Mm, okay.
Listen.
And you know what? And you know what? Like, content is not even the same no more. Like,
Mm,
porn ain't even. I don't even think there are any more black porn companies. It's all OnlyFans, just for fans. Uh, so Linktree, all this other shit. Now the white companies are still making money, of
mm-hmm.
course, and they're using our black content creators. But then again, that's just like, because we could just go to their page.
Yeah.
So people act like I'm thankful. Let me say this: I'm thankful to all my followers and fans that I still have and my supporters. But I'm gonna let y'all know it's not fun for me anymore.
Mm,
That's why you barely see me make content with certain people. Because for one, Atlanta is ran through, and I'm very stingy with my cootie cat.
mm-hmm.
Like, I will smoke a blunt and jack off before I let some of these niggas climb my back.
Yeah.
And some of them I've hung out with, you know what I'm saying? They cool. It's so crazy because, on screen, on camera, you see them as one way, but when you hang out with them in real life, it's like, oh, okay, that's T. Okay, girl. So it's like, wow. So, it's just really not fun for me no more. Like, I mean, it's bringing me some sort of income, but I definitely said I kind of want to just, like my friend, I love him to death, Corday, aka uh uh
Daddy
uh
decent. Daddy decent.
yes, Daddy Decent.
In here.
I'll be calling him Corday, but Daddy
Mhm.
Decent, he told me, he was like, start changing now. Don't wait till next year. You see, I'm slowly changing do that shit now, and I am. I'm slowly doing it. But it's just like that part of me just don't want to let it go for real. But I know I have to let it go. It's like a baby you see growing up and going into adulthood. You just gotta let them. So I just have to let. I just really have to just let it go.
Yeah.
If I want my other blessings to come, I have to let this baby go. I have to let this content, this porn baby. He grown now. He out the house. He gotta go. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So it's been hard. It's been tough. And I say to myself, I just want to make it just being true to me. Yeah, I did porn, but I'm good at acting. I'm good at like, I can do it. But to, it's a lane, but it's very thin. But now you see porn everywhere. And it's just like, wow, like, I've been doing this shit since what I'm saying, and it wasn't accepting. Now you have content creators on these big shows and platforms. I was just in the gym the other day with my homeboy that's on All the Queen's Men. And I'm like, bro, like, it's just crazy to me how now everything is accepting. But back then, you had to be quiet about it. You had to do, and it's crazy. So at the
Listen.
end of the day, I'm gonna do what I got to do, and I'm gonna keep doing it, and I'm gonna do it well.
Yeah, listen, what I love about you, and I'm going to segue there right there. What I love about you, let's talk about it. Let's talk about your modeling career. I love it.
Okay.
Like, I love the fact that you are doing these shows. I love the fact that we always see you. I love the fact that you can wear clothes or not. I love, like, that's a true model. Like, that's a model. But get this, I need you to understand, if you're not getting to the dollar, it is the people around you, because everyone knows you. Listen, we have people in Hollywood that are famous just because we saw them so much. They didn't even
Mm.
have talent, or, weren't showing talent.
Yeah.
And then they come up and they've got empires and they're doing things. And you know what's so crazy? I am saying this to a lot of my content creators. A lot of us, even me, we're going to have to leave the country to do what we want to do.
Okay.
Literally, and be
I
well received.
definitely feel that.
Like, and be
Like,
well
I feel
received.
like when I do Paris next year, like when I do Paris Fashion Week, when I do Because I'm definitely doing it. I feel
Yeah.
like I'm gonna go there and not want to come back because it's just gonna be a different world. It's gonna be better than the shit I'm doing here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like I can go on a go see out there, get picked, walk this, like Milan. Like I just and so many people have told me that for years. Like, bro, go international, get out of the states, go international, make it, stack your bread, then come back to the U.S. and do what you got to do. But while you can, go international. So all next year, I'm catching flights. Bye bye. Like this lookbook that I just did had, and I'm gonna send you some pictures too.
Yeah. Yeah.
This lookbook I just did from a designer named M Diggs NYC. Shout out to him. I have never in my life looked so fucking polished, so fucking clean, so fucking evolved in my life. But it was just something about this lookbook that I know will put me it will put me there. And if it don't, then these people are crazy.
Get it.
Because
It will. It will.
I kid you not, when I show you these pictures, you're gonna be like, yes, you probably gonna be like, let me just go ahead and make a phone call because I I went in there, I said, I'm gonna kill this lookbook, but I'm killing it because this is my opportunity to finally get that representation, to finally get people to see me.
Yeah.
And not to mention, I just went viral at the Usher concert.
Yep. And I posted it too. Yeah, you did. Yeah,
You
you
know,
did.
people like, bro, you are on TikTok blowing up, bro, but I don't have a TikTok,
Yeah.
and I need to get a TikTok.
Get a
But
TikTok.
I need to get a TikTok. But not to prolong it or whatever. But it's just like 2025. I'm claiming all positive things. 2025. I'm doing it. Like with my job that I have now, opportunity came about. I'm not gonna say too much. Just know
Yeah.
I'm doing it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
No,
know.
but get this. What I love about us, and I'm talking about Librans, is that you can't keep a good person down. You can't keep a good person down.
You
Listen,
can't.
get it. All that you're experiencing, all that you're talking about, most people experience it. The difference is you had to experience it in front of a camera. They get to hide it, learn the lesson, and no one knows. But they did the same exact shit you did.
Right. Or they try to do it as blackmail, and it's like, bruh, like and so many people and I just be like, wow, this is so crazy. Like, and I'm not gonna name drop, but
Yeah, don't name drop.
a specific person, and I'm gonna tell you who it is, but
Yeah, we'll talk
a,
later.
speci- a specific person who was on that show with me, season 2. He didn't last long,
Yeah.
but I kept getting backlash from this motherfucker so bad. They was being so fake towards me, but then the tables have turned because now they're just on X busting open. They doing scenes with everybody, but they criticized me for so long and was being fake and was doing all this. And I thought we had gotten to a place or a space where we were good, but you can't hide nobody's fakeness. They gonna be fake. They're plastic. That's who they are. So I just leave that where it's at. But I say that to say, never, never judge a book by its cover because you're reading from the same book.
Yeah.
The only difference is mine is out loud.
Yeah. Like literally, and I tell all my guys that it's like, first of all, I love that you never were. You're never ashamed. You should never be ashamed. Like,
Yeah.
do you know? Do you know? Do you know? Do you know? In the industry, like, and this is the thing that people don't understand. So now I got to go into my arsenal of like 21 years ago. So what they don't understand is entertainment, whether it is music, whether it is fashion, whether it is acting, whether it is adult entertainment and hospitality, is
Hmm.
all the same umbrella. When you go to Hollywood, all of these people, the adult entertainer, the musician, the actor, the fashionista or model, they all hang together. They all hang together. And then the thing is, you don't see that because for their brand, they can't be seen with the likes of an adult entertainer. So they hang with you, they just don't photograph with you. But you guys,
Oh,
mhm, but don't say no names, but get it, but you guys all in the same boat. And this is the thing. You work too hard to not have someone offer you a real opportunity. And I'm going to say this to you. Maintain your course, because someone in Hollywood, I interviewed them 2 days ago. His name is Victor Yates. Victor,
Mhm.
whom I love, he's on season 3 of For the Love of DILFs. But,
I applied for that show.
oh yeah, well, get
I
this.
did.
He does a whole ton of shit more. What happens is, he talked to me because I told him, I said, I do this box. People think this is leverage. This isn't leverage. I've had 21 years in this business. I just have 19 more to complete my 40 years. That's my career. This is it. I'm not trying to go to anybody's show. I'm not trying to go to Hollywood. This is what I chose to do with my life. And I said to him the other day, I said, this box is safe. This box is mine. And he interjected. He said, let me let you know something. I hire social media influencers. He said, this box right here is the box to be in. He said, because it is not confining. He said, people I have hired, they have made $30,000 a day. They have been paid to do this. They have been paid to do that. Influencers. He said their lives are so wild. So he told me, being a veteran in this, and you are too, you've been doing the socialite thing for a very long time. So the fact that you have that, he was like, people will hire you. Listen.
I was doing it back when I didn't have nobody, baby.
Listen,
I didn't
listen.
have nobody. I didn't have no titties. I didn't have no. I was like this pencil.
And we loved you then. Then you
And
came
I
out with that,
okay,
then,
and
then you came out
I
with that rat.
still listen, and because you said some key facts. You was like, in Hollywood they hang out with the porn stars, da da da, but they can't take pictures. And it's so crazy you said that, because a few years back, I would never forget this. I ran across this fine, handsome young gentleman, and he's connected and plugged into the music industry or entertainment industry with a major label in LA.
Right.
And one of his clients is like Janet, Busta Rhymes, da da da. But when I was honest with him and I told him, my background and where I came from, he was like, oh, so his dynamic changed then. And he was like, well, we probably could kick it, but not in public. And I was just like, here we go. And, I've seen him a few times here in Atlanta. And, I just was like, hey, because it's just like, I'm not going to kick it with you behind closed doors. And if I fall for you, I'm just a backdoor buddy. I can't. And I have talent. He knows I have talent. He follows me.
Yeah.
But because of the background in adult or content, it's like, I can't associate with you in public. No.
Listen.
So it's crazy that you said that, but yeah.
No, but listen to this. I love her, so I'm going to say her name because she deserves it. Sugihana. I love.
Silky with the good coochie.
Yes, and get this. She made that her brand, and she just signed a multi-figure deal with Hustler.
With Hustler.
Listen, it goes without saying, when you are not ashamed and you live out loud 100% of all that you are, the universe will conspire to help you. It don't matter what you're doing. It don't matter what you're doing. Get it?
Yeah.
There's levels to this shit. Like, I know escorts. There are escorts, and then there are escorts. Like, what that's what
Okay.
people don't understand. There are singers, and then there are singers. There are models, and then there are models. There are actors,
Right.
and then there are
No,
actors.
actors.
Like, there's
Right.
all of it has multiple facets. And my thing is, what we all have to be okay with is just getting in where we fit in. Like,
Yeah.
for me, it's the craziest thing. I never desired fame. That was the thing. And people would thought, oh, she's an attention hog. She's this, she's that. When my baby died, when my baby DeAndre Cottrell died, she's getting it. She wants attention. She wants this, she wants that. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
I thought
baby,
of
get it.
that pissed me off.
But what happens is, you know, it is not, it is not, okay, let me start there. People don't know us. They don't know us. But they think that they do because they see us often. But nevertheless,
Mm-hmm.
nevertheless, you can get in where you fit in. And the thing is, you can expand. It don't, listen, it don't take no salt off your back to get a job to pay for your dream. It's no salt off your back because get this, you're doing it for you. The late great rock diva legend Tina Turner.
Tina Turner, rest in peace, Queen.
Yes, she said this in her documentary. I watch all those things. She said, I already slaved for Ike. She said, I slaved for him all those years. So with me going to Europe, she said, I can slave this time again because it's for me. See, many times we just need to change the lens. See, you can lose passion when you feel like you're doing it for us. But when you're doing it for you and you realize it's for you, the whole ball game changes. And that's the funniest thing because Sherrod, people think I came and became the Queen of Shade for the world. I watch my content more than everybody else. It's for me. When I do a monologue, I'm channeling. I don't know what is said until I play it back. So I'm learning those lessons for me. I'm living,
Mm-hmm.
I'm learning and processing for me. And I've even told my nephew this. I don't go around online and ask people what they want to see from me. I don't ask them what kind of music they want to hear. I do what I
Right.
do. I sing the music I want to sing. I do what I want to do. And then I just put it out there for their viewing pleasure. But the truth of the matter is, and I said this in another interview, you've already done it. An opinion about something I already did, that's a little behind the ball. I already did it. Where were you before I did it? to offer
Right.
me an alternative. Because see, people love to judge, but where were you before I decided to do it with an alternative, a lucrative alternative? Oh, you were nowhere to be found. So do
Nowhere to
not
be found.
knock. So do not knock my choice.
Yeah.
My choice.
That's just how society is, man. It's so crazy. Like it's you can't win for losing. People are just gonna be hard to please. But at the end of the day, we are pleasing ourselves. I had to learn that I'm not gonna lie. At one point in my life, I was doing shit for people. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do this because I admit it, y'all. I was doing shit for people once upon a time because I wanted to get the approval. I wanted to feel I I was missing something and I felt like I can get it from the people. So
Yeah.
I was just doing it for the people. Until I realized that when I was at my lowest, the people didn't have my back.
Not at all.
I said, wow, where are they now? So I said, you know what? I'm finna live for me. I'm finna do for me. Like if I choose to put out porn or content, it's what I'm gonna put out.
Yeah.
I'm not letting another motherfucker make a dollar off of me.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
That
Especially when it comes to the content shit. Now, I ain't gonna lie, if I get an opportunity to where I get a contract, it's gonna be looked over real thoroughly. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to be thirsty about it, like, oh yes, I'm finally getting off. No, I really want to have it looked over, make sure I'm not getting played, make sure I cross my T's and dot my I's because this will be something that I've always dreamed about. So, I just want to make sure it's right. But for so long, I've just been living for people, and now that I'm just not giving a fuck, I'm standing 10 toes down when it comes to niggas trying to talk to me or trying to nope. I move when I move.
yeah.
I'm doing that with people I hang around. I barely hang around people. Like I go to work, I go to the gym, I come home. I barely go outside anymore. But I'm still a part of that socialized circle, which I have to be because that's part of who I am. But like as far as going out every week, no. You'll probably catch me out 3 times out the month. because I just grew up and I learned everybody don't need to see your face. They gonna see you when they need to see, when
Yeah.
it's right.
Yeah.
And so I'm definitely thankful for the lessons that I've learned, the hard ones, and I'm still learning. I'm still learning. And so I'm appreciative of your platform that I can just get on here and tell people what I've been through, what's real, what's up, and not live through no fucking social media where people just, oh no, I'm really hurting behind this wonderful picture that y'all liking. I'm really hurting behind this video, this funny video I made, or this sexy. I'm really hurting. So thank you for allowing me to really just express all this and get it out because I was saving it for you.
It's a cleanse. It's a cleanse because, like I said, there's nothing to be ashamed of. But you said something that I definitely want to highlight because that's what happened to me. You said I grew up. Key
Hmm.
words there. Key words there.
Do you remember when you first interviewed me? I I was talking all this shit, and I was just, and I was, and it was real shit. But I was just, I think around that time, I may have been going through depression or whatever, but it was just, I grew, I grew tremendously, and that had to be about what 2, 3 years ago.
Yeah, almost 3 years ago.
So I'm thankful.
Yeah, but you know what? You have everything to look forward to, Sherrod. And that's what I want you to never lose sight of. You have everything to look forward to. Everything. Because you sitting right here on this box can bring you the life that you want. This box can bring you the life that you deserve, the life that you want to live. And you know what? You're not the only Libra. I've been told, like, so many Libras are like, yo, I've been told to lead a country. Lead
Yes, like
a
everybody
country.
said, but you can walk. I mean, I turned down the opportunity to be in the house. I was off the House of Lux. Shout out to the House of Lux. Shout out to Daddy Lux. They were on season 2 of Legendary.
Mhm.
I He wanted me to walk American Runway. He sent me all these videos. He wanted to meet up to see my walk and I was so for it at first, but I just could not make that because ballroom is a different world,
Yeah.
and that at the time that's a commitment that I could not make, and I don't think I was strong enough if I was to lose or if I was to get play. I wouldn't have out mentally. I wouldn't be prepared because I'll be ready to fight, or so given an opportunity now to be a part of ballroom, I'll probably be more prepared and I'll be like, yes, yes. But it just growth is everything. So yeah, like everybody says, go out the country, do this, do that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, I'm gonna do it. I mean, I ain't got no choice now.
Listen, you're in Atlanta. Have you been, are you still auditioning? Like, you should audition for
Yeah,
things.
so um you will see me on P Valley.
Okay. Oh,
Um hope hope
congratulations.
hopefully they show some of my background work. But I
Congratulations.
was on set for that. Thank you. Like I said, I have this lookbook coming out. I'm actually taking a dance class tonight. That's why I'm like looking at the time.
Yeah,
I'm
we're
taking
almost done the whole hour. We talked a whole hour. It's almost
we
done. We got
did. Oh my
5 minutes.
God.
Yeah. He said,
So
oh my God.
listen, so my homegirl dances for Missy, but also my dance sister dances for Missy. And so like all this stuff is just coming into fruition for me and I need to take advantage of these opportunities. So I am really doing my thing here. I'm getting recognized more on social media for my modeling, for me just like little viral pivotal moments, and it's crazy. So I'm feeling good about what's to come, and I definitely want to take my acting more serious. I want to take classes, and I want to just upload model. I finally had an Actors Access. I made an Actors Access like maybe 4 months ago, and I've gotten maybe 3 emails since then. I didn't book the jobs, but the fact that they recognized me enough to read for them, that's all that matters because somebody is seeing me,
Yeah.
which means I just got to put in more work, and that's fine. Somebody told me, upload your monologues on YouTube, make you a reel, do like get yourself up. And I said, you're right, I'm going to do it,
Yeah.
you know, but I just have to make sure this matches my heart,
Yeah.
matches the time. It's all about alignment.
Yeah.
That's it. So
No, you've got it. And you know what's so crazy? Because I've known you for so long, I hear the growth. And you
yeah,
know what else too? But you know what else I hear too? You're getting to that point too, where you fed up. You like, I'm not gonna let nobody play in my face.
I am like,
Uh,
and it's like, I'm like, okay, the old me, yeah, I'm ready to fight, kind of, but it's like, bitch, I don't even want that. I mean, I don't even want
I
to
can't be
fight.
doing that. I need this to stay pretty.
Okay,
Like,
I need because the first thing they're gonna go for is this.
yup,
And
yup,
people don't fight fair. They like to shoot. They like to stab.
yeah,
They like to break bottles over your head. And I'll be
yeah,
damn if that
yeah.
happens to me.
Shit.
So okay, like so I just tend to stay out the way. I mind my business. I go where my surroundings, where I know. I'm
Yeah,
not gonna go nowhere uncomfortable, unfamiliar, because if it don't feel right, I'm gone.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like straight settings are cool, but not all straight settings are cool because not all straight people like us, love us, are cool with us.
yeah.
You know, gay settings. Not all gay settings are cool because you never know who is envious of you, who fuck with you and who don't.
Yeah.
So it's just like I just go where I'm comfortable and where I'm peaceful and where I'm good. If a nigga see me, they see me. If they don't, oh well. Catch me on your TV screen.
Yeah. I love, like we never stop being who we are, but I like this newly nuanced Sherrod. Like I like this. And you
Yeah.
came with the pecs out. I love the pecs too. I love them.
You said one thing you said, have them titties perking. And I wasn't even finna work out today after work, but I said, you know what? Because I love so much, I'm going to make sure that this chest is sitting and this body is glistening. And I'm gonna give you what you want because I love you.
I love you too. So listen, we did our hour. So last season one, you were here, and it was
Yeah.
give me three words that inspire and empower you. Season two is different. Like you said, life and death and lie in the power of the tongue. So season two, I'm asking all of my guests to make a wish, something they want in their lives to happen, because it's not really just the wish. It's the fact that you are charging it in the atmosphere. You are sending it out into the atmosphere so that it returns to you and it doesn't return void. So if you could make a wish for anything in your life, what would it be?
Ooh. Um, that's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
I wish just one wish, right?
Mm-hmm.
Whew. I wish to continue to be a better me and be open and be more keep maturing and keep growing. Because the blessings will come with that.
Yeah.
And so I just wish for my growth and everything that comes with it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Amazing. Don't go away. Ladies and gentlemen, you have heard the vocal stylings and seen the gorgeous chest of Mr. Sherrod Antoine Willis.
Put my hat on now.
I'm mad. I was like, take that hat off. Hold on. So did you enjoy? Was the conversation everything you thought it would be? It was for me. I love catching up with my friends. It was absolutely amazing. So if you thought it was amazing, please continue to watch, comment, like, and share. And most of all, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I love you, and I do this for you. Good, wholesome content about self-love, self-confidence, and self-healing. The Queen of Shade loves you all. Remember my name, the Queen of Shade. Mwah.
Please subscribe to the Queen of Shades YouTube today for over 1,000 original videos created by the Queen herself. Subscribe today.
you could have more of me, but I'm questioning your loyalty. But you know my love is never free. Little boy, come get your daddy, please. I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one. I'm gonna get you, boy. I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one. I'm gonna get you, boy. I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one. I'm gonna get you, boy. I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one. I'm gonna get you, boy. Turn that TV down.